The master, not wanting the young man to descend the mountain seeking revenge, deliberately made things difficult for him, telling him to pick the stars from the sky. Otherwise, he wasn't skilled enough yet. However, without hesitation, the young man drew his sword and pointed at the sky. In the next second, a huge meteor fell from the sky. Seeing this, the master decided not to stop him anymore. He took out a photo and instructed him to protect the woman in it, saying this was the key to uncovering the truth about their family's massacre. The young man then took the photo and headed down the mountain. However, once he descended, he immediately found a place to have a big meal. After finishing his meal, he accidentally bumped into a red-haired woman. Before he could react, a group of thugs wielding machetes chased after him. The girl immediately grabbed him and said he was her boyfriend. She then kissed him and begged him to help deal with the thugs, saying if she got caught, she would be doomed. Before the young man could agree, the thugs came at him with knives. However, he easily blocked their attacks with just 2 fingers. Then, in no time, he had knocked the thugs down, sending them fleeing. The woman was stunned by the sight. The young man then realized the girl looked somewhat familiar. He took out the photo and compared it. The girl, still daydreaming, thought the young man was going to kiss her. When she saw herself in the photo, she realized something was wrong. She immediately removed her fake wig, revealing long black hair. The young man then confirmed that she was the woman the master wanted him to protect. But just then, another group of thugs with machetes surrounded them. The woman thought she was surely going to die. But soon, 2 luxury cars arrived. Her brother stepped out of one of the cars. Just as the girl thought she was finally saved, the black boss also stepped out of a car. He said he would spare her, given she was a rich young lady, but she had to hand over the evidence she had gathered. It turned out the woman was not only a wealthy heiress but also a reporter for a TV station. Under her brother's insistence, she reluctantly handed over the evidence. However, when she tried to leave, the black boss said the young man couldn't leave after attacking his men. The woman wanted to take the young man with her, but her brother forcefully dragged her into the car. Just less than a minute after the black boss left, the young man took down all the thugs. The black boss, hearing the news, was furious. He decided to hire a killer to deal with the young man, and planned for the killer to take care of the rich lady as well. He believed the woman knew too many of his secrets. Meanwhile, on the other side, the woman, back home, pleaded with her brother to save the young man. But her brother was certain that the black boss had thrown him into the sea to feed the fish. Hearing this, the woman felt immense guilt, thinking she had caused the young man's death. The next day, she burned paper money for him in the yard. Just then, the young man walked up, perfectly fine. This left the girl in shock, not believing he was alive and had come to find her. She then said her brother wouldn't let her go out and begged the man to help her escape. The man agreed, but said he needed extra payment. Saying this, he leaned in. The woman, understanding, gave him another kiss. The bodyguards nearby were stunned by the sight. Before they could react, the young man grabbed the woman and jumped away, escaping. Soon, the young man and the woman arrived at her workplace, the TV station. But as they reached the entrance, they ran into a rich second-generation man who had been pursuing her. The girl immediately took the young man's arm and said she now had a boyfriend. Hearing this, the rich man was furious and ordered his men to teach the young man a lesson. However, it was clear they were no match for him. At that moment, the killer hired by the black boss arrived at the scene. After receiving the black boss's order, he took advantage of the distraction and rode a motorcycle straight toward them. Seeing this, the young man stomped his foot, grabbed a stick, and knocked the killer off the motorcycle. But to his surprise, the killer began to fight back with tricks. Now, both of them were in danger.